Imagine getting through Christmas without listening to a common sound of File Bongole Lutaaya. It's a kind of prospect most Ugandans will answer with a common variable.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor and gratitude to call upon File Bongole Lutaaya.
His music is very much alive in every December. File Bongole Lutaaya is arguably one of the most talented musicians Uganda has ever had. The songs on his Christmas album have for decades become the default soundtrack for every festive season across Uganda. Kayuwa Mukasa Pade, popularly known as Padman, has been in the music industry for 15 years. The now respectable music producer took inspiration from the late musician to launch his career.
The music that flows at a low BPM, let's say 80 and below, that music stands the test of time. And that music also is more likely to be played during, let me give you an example, the music that you can play while you're in a conversation. That music, you always love to play such music. Yeah. So his music, one, reminds us about Christmas. Those are the songs we grew up listening to. Another thing, music was well produced. The artist was good, and it's the music that was mastered.
As an upcoming musician, Lutaaya nurtured his skills as a member of a band. He played instruments in the then Crane in the 1970s before teaming up with the musicians in Zaire, now the Democratic Republic of Congo. But his singing career only became a hit in the 1980s.
Like to be a good fisherman, you need to know how to throw it in, you need to know how to throw that hook you get. So we have a lot of musicians here. Would never mind about learning any musical instrument. It's very important. But in our times, you can do music, you can do a 2-week song, a 3-week song. But if you want your music to stand the test of time, just like File Lutaaya's music, at least you need to be, to get into the depth of music. Yeah.
Alex Mukulu was a friend to the late File Bongole Lutaaya for about 20 years. He plays us his favorite song from Lutaaya's album. This tune, he says, transports the fondest memories shared with his departed friend.
Lutaaya was a reader. Lutaaya ngasoma novel from morning up to any time. Lutaaya was a hard worker. Lutaaya would wake us up, we go to work. Lutaaya would never tire to work. Lutaaya was very kind. His mother would give him food and he would bring it to eat with us.
In 1981, Lutaaya flew to Sweden to further his music career.
When he went to Sweden, that's when Stein, a Swedish guy, discovered him. And then they called some musicians from here. Some musicians like Mbalire, like Bire Mutebi, like Nadibanga. So they went to Sweden. And that's where they recorded their music. And by then, here in Uganda, it was a desert. No studios, no good recording facilities.
Music critic Edward Sandy believes that exposure to the latest technology in Sweden is what made Lutaaya's music stand out on the local scene.
Years ago, production used to be different, the way it would be done. For instance, one song you would find several people involved in its production. And usually it would mean that the best of the best would be involved in the project. When you listen to some of those songs, you will hear Lutaaya did the vocals, but there are several other people who worked on some of his songs. You will find Frank Ambalile did the guitar. There was another old musician called Bire Mutebi. He would also do some of the guitars. You had Same Kasule there.
Lutaaya wrote based on real-life experiences, which made his songs relatable. Mukulu says he often immersed in composing songs for about a week.
Lutaaya sang his heart, no matter what. Lutaaya was left-handed, left-handed person, and playing a right-handed guitar, right? And he could show you with, like the guitar is upside down. Lutaaya sang what he meant. He meant what he sang. Like Nti, when he sings about anything, it is his own experience, his own heart, his own creation.
But he has a deep understanding of religion. Mukulu thinks that Lutaaya's bold move to become the first public figure in Uganda to reveal his positive HIV status could be one of the reasons why his music is received warmly every year.
When he went to Sweden,
musician at the same time, unlike these days when we have musicians who can't even play any instrument or
Lutaaya's Christmas album is Only, Raveled by Joy to the World, and other songs by Bonnie M. Unlike Lutaaya, the English group has returned to the studio this year in an attempt to make new legendary music. Phile Bongole Lutaaya lives on through his music. He died a legend and has been named a national hero and lifetime achiever. Eve Masawi, CTV, PM Edition.